All right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's 2 p.m. We're going to go ahead and get started. This is the State Expedited Accusations calendar in the State Court of Fulton County, Georgia. I'm Judge Melanie Williams, and at this calendar, we will set bonds and address misdemeanor offenses for those individuals who've been recently arrested, but the cases have already been formally accused and bound over to state court. All defendants, you have an absolute right to remain silent. Anything you say regarding the facts of your case can and will be used against you. You also have the right to counsel here today. As you can see, I am conducting this hearing over the internet as a live stream. It's also being recorded. That means any member of the public can log on and watch this. When I ask if you understand your rights, that is what I am referring to. Those who receive a surety bond will be reset to the state all-purpose calendar on June the 20th, 2024. Those who receive a signature bond will be reset further notice. Have all defense attorneys had the opportunity to interview their clients?
Except, Your Honor, there's one Spanish interpreter case that I need to interview. I'm waiting for the Spanish interpreter to come in.
Okay. All right, and I'm assuming we'll have interpretation soon. All right, who do we have at courtroom 2?
Your Honor, you can go to South Annex first, please.
All right, that's fine. Who do we have at South Annex?
My name is Dontavia Stone.
Yeah.
Sure. Judge, Mr. Stone is a conflict case, but I don't see Mr. Murphy.
Oh, Miss McLeod is not on, so we're gonna have to hold on that. Can we take whoever's at courtroom 2?
This is going to be position number 3, Mr. Ivan Jones.
Okay, Mr. Jones, your case is 24 CR 003534C. You're charged with simple battery and criminal trespass. You understand your rights?
Yes.
Your
All
Honor,
right.
I do actually have to request for an MH issue breakout room for this case.
Okay. We're not off to a good start here. Mr. Howard, can I have the history, please?
9 cycles. He's been in custody since September on felony charges. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Can I be placed in the breakout with Ms. Kim, Mr. Walker, Ms. Desiano, and whoever else would need to come with us?
Never mind on that time, Ian.
Or mine.
That one too.
I think we'll make mine. We'll make my guess.
Are we waiting to be transferred or?
We're waiting for the
Yes.
we're waiting for the breakout.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
I would like to be added to that if anybody.
Oh, Mr. Cook is welcome to join us in the breakout.
Thank you.
If we get
I'm sorry, Judge, I was on the phone. Who needs a breakout?
we need to be placed in the breakout, please, Mr. Jordan, myself, Mr. Walker, Miss Denise, Miss Desiano, Miss Kim, and Mr. Cook. I'm sounding for Miss Bernadette Brown at this time.
Did you do a bond?
No, I'm sounding for the victim.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Hearing none, defendant's gonna receive a $2,000 surety, but I'm sorry, $1,500 surety bond, 1,000 on count one, 500 on count two. He is to have no contact with Miss Brown. Stay away from that incident location. He's gonna undergo MHET. And he'll be reset to the state all purpose or the other calendar that is conducted on the 20th of June. Is there anything additional?
Nothing from the state.
All right, Mr. Jones, best of luck to you. What do we have next?
What was the amount of that surety bond, Your Honor? I'm sorry.
1,500.
Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, is marijuana possessed less than 1 ounce NOD? I just want to verify with ASG Ciano. Can
Who
we?
was the
I don't-
person?
On Ivan Jones?
Yes, Ivan Jones also had marijuana possession less than 1 ounce.
Oh, I didn't see that. The only warrant I had was for the simple battery, and I added a charge for criminal trespass, but let me look.
All right, we'll continue while we do that. Who do we have next?
This
Thank
is
you.
gonna be the add-on, Mr. Harris.
All right, Mr. Harris, your case is 24 CR 003543B. You're charged with battery, family violence. You understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Howard.
This is fifth arrest. Let me see how I'm gonna put this. He got an open case. I'll put that in the chat for you. But he got a battery DV conviction from 2021, ag assault arrest from 2017.
All right, thank you. Ms. Desiano?
Your Honor, this incident took place August 26, 2023. Officers responded to, or rather, they were dispatched to a fight in progress call at 2335 Highview Road in Atlanta. Upon arrival, they made contact with the victim, Miss Kayla Rucker. Miss Rucker advised that she was trying to drop her child off to her child's father, who's the defendant. Miss Rucker brought a friend with her to the drop off because the two don't get along. The friend took the child to the door. The defendant opened the door and ran out past the child and the friend and went out to the car to the victim. The victim advised that the defendant was yelling at her. She rolled down her window to speak to him. He reached into the car and started striking her. He then unlocked the car door and the parties began fighting in the front yard. The defendant fled the scene prior to police arriving. The victim sustained scratches to her neck and shoulders and noticeable red marks on her nose and cheek. As pretrial told you, defendant does have a previous battery family violence conviction involving a different victim. This case does qualify to be transferred to Superior Court. Our office has made that request with the district attorney. We're just waiting to hear back. Our office has not been in touch with the victim at this time. He does have a very serious open case, Your Honor. The state's requesting a $3,000 surety bond and no further contact with the victim. I believe the incident location is the defendant's address, so we would ask for a stay away to the extent that it's not his address, and if it is his address, obviously not. FVIP, no weapons, drugs, or alcohol while out on bond, and I do believe the victim's on the line, Miss Kayla Rucker.
All right, Ms. Rucker, I saw you. If you'd like to make a statement, please turn on your camera, raise your right hand. You are not required to make a statement now. Okay.
So tell me I can't start my camera. It's telling me I can't start it.
Chat them. Tell them.
Okay, there.
You need to start your camera, raise your right hand. While she's figuring that out, Miss Kim, or is this Mr. Cook's case?
Chosen. Okay, there I go.
Okay, Miss Rucker,
Yes.
where are you wearing a shirt, Miss Rucker?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear in the affirm testimony you give today will be the truth to the best of your knowledge under the penalty of perjury?
Yes, I do.
All right, you put your hand down. I'm not concerned today with whether you disagree with what Ms. Desiano said. What I'm concerned with are concerns that you have for your safety and whether you wish to have contact with the defendant. In light of those instructions, Ms. Rucker, what was like, tell me you will have other opportunities to fully flesh out your side about what you believe took place that day.
Yes. I do have contact with him, and we've got past whatever that was, and it hasn't been nothing since.
Okay. I appreciate you coming to court making that statement. Is it
You're welcome.
your case, Mr. Cook?
Yes, although I think I saw Mr. Banks on the video. My
Yes,
client.
Judge.
Yes.
Thanks,
Mr.
Mr. Cook.
Banks, do
This
you
is,
represent this defendant?
I do, Judge.
All
and I
right, please
appreciate.
proceed.
Judge, I have talked to actually Miss Rucker, and I don't believe she has any concerns with her safety. And she does want the defendant to return home. They do share a small child together. Mr. Harris is 20, I believe he's 21 years old, Judge. He's a longtime resident of the state of Georgia. I do represent him in another serious matter, Judge. Having said that, I believe that this case will be worked out at some point in the future, as will his other case. We're asking, Judge, for a bond of no greater than $1,500 to secure his appearance. He has always appeared in court on his more serious matter. There's really no reason why the court would have any indication that he wouldn't appear in this matter. And so for those reasons, Judge, I'd ask for a $1,500 bond.
All
And
right.
just a provision of no violent contact with Ms. Rucker.
All right. Defendant is going to receive a $2,500 surety bond. He said have no further violent contact with the alleged victim, have no alcohol, drugs, weapons, and his case will be reset to state all purpose. Is there anything additional?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor.
That's it, Judge. Can I send my email address to someone so that I can get the warrants associated with this case?
I'm sure that you can. I'm not sure who you would send it to though.
Okay.
You can say
I
it.
recommend Michael Jordan, Your Honor.
I wasn't trying to give Mr. Jordan extra work. Maybe Miss Champion will assist him.
All right. All right. Thanks so much. I'll find it. All
right.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Best of luck to you, Mr. Banks, and take care, Ms. Harris. Who do we have next?
Next is gonna be position number 1, Mr. Wayne Campbell.
All right, Mr. Campbell, your case is 24 CR 003537Y. You are charged with loitering and prowling. You understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Howard.
2023 probation. On probation out of Douglas County for sale of marijuana. I got an open case in Clayton, possession of a firearm by convicted felon, possession of a firearm during the commission. 2022 probation, 2015 given false name, marijuana possession.
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, law enforcement was dispatched at 2841 Greenbrier Parkway. Essentially, the defendant was attempting to break into cars. He was looking in car windows and pulling on door handles. State is asking for a $1,000 surety bond and stay away from 2841 Greenbrier Parkway. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons while on bond.
All right, Mr. Cook.
Your Honor, my client disputes the charges as stated in the warrant. We have no objection to a stay away, but we would be seeking a signature bond at whatever level the court deems appropriate.
All right, defendant's gonna receive a $1,000 surety bond. He's stay away from Greenbrier Parkway, have no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons, and he is going to state all purpose on the 20th. All right, best of luck to you, sir. Who do we have next?
Next, Your Honor, we're gonna go to position number 5, Mr. Aquavius Lee.
All right, Mr. Lee, your case is 24 CR 003535F. In this case, you are charged with trespass. You understand your rights?
Yeah.
Mr. Howard?
27. Last arrest was 2023 burglary, trespass. He's on probation for the burglary, 2nd degree. Also on probation for theft by receiving. 2023 trespass conviction, 2023 larceny. 2022 injury to personal property, 2020 interference with electronic monitoring device conviction, 2020 larceny from a person, uttering forged instrument conviction.
That's good. Thank you. Ms. Desiano?
I muted, I'm sorry. Your Honor, this incident took place June 6, 2024. Officers responded to the Shell gas station at 1896 Piedmont Road. The defendant had been given a criminal trespass warning on May 30th and refused to leave at that time. He was on the property. State's recommending an SOB jail and a stay away from the Shell station.
All right, any objection to that, Ms. Kim?
No objection, Your Honor.
All right, defendant will receive a $5,000 signature bond through the jail. He's to stay away from that Shell gas station, have no alcohol, no drugs, no weapons. Is there anything additional?
Nothing
No.
from state.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Lee.
Mom, and I'm ready to get out. Oh, Your Honor, what was that bond amount again?
5,000 SOB jail.
Thank you. Yeah, we go home. Signature bond. Yes. All right. Go sit down. Go sit down. Lee, go sit down. Next, we're gonna go to position number 7, Mr. Robert Stover.
All right, Mr. Stover, your case is 24 CR 003536E. You're charged with fleeing and eluding, reckless driving, and obstruction. You understand your rights?
Yeah, I understand. Someone has stolen one of my IDs.
Okay, no, just don't tell me too much yet, okay? Mr. Howard?
39, 2021 parole, 2021 possession of meth conviction, 2018 probation, 2018 suspended license obstruction conviction, 2018 possession of a firearm by convicted felon, obstruction, possession of meth and drug related objects conviction. He got quite a bit of suspended license arrest.
Okay, Mr. Walker?
Yes, Your Honor. In this case, law enforcement was conducting a checkpoint on Man Road. The defendant came to the checkpoint. He initially stopped, but then he pulled off. They were able to get his license plate number and do an investigation and determine him to be the driver. This was captured on body camera, so they are able to identify him. The state is asking for $1,000 surety bond on the fleeing, $1,000 surety bond on the reckless, and a $500 surety on the obstruction. No weapons, drugs, or alcohol while on bond.
Okay, is it Ms. Kim or Mr. Cook?
J. Kim, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Kim,
Mr.
please proceed.
Stover, yes, he is 42 years old and he has been here in Georgia all his life. He denies the allegation. His wife, soon to be wife, is expecting a baby and that he wants to get back home as fast as he can because they are about to have a baby very soon. He has been working, cutting grasses and doing odd jobs for the last 6 months. And we would like to request for signature on bond during pretrial for these violences, traffic violences. He does have a GED and also he has some college education from University Online. And he does have his mother and families here. He's not a flight risk. He claims that someone else stole his ID and he denies the allegation. Thank you.
All right, defendant is gonna receive a $3,000 split bond. He's gonna make bond on the first charge of fleeing and eluding. That'll be $1,000 surety. Then the other 2 charges will be 1,000 each SOB through the jail for that total of the 3,000 split. He's not to drive unless he has a valid license. Additionally, it's no drugs, alcohol, or weapons as a condition of that split bond. Is there anything additional?
Nothing further from defense.
Was the SOB through the jail?
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, best of luck to you, Mr. Stover. Who do we have next?
You go third row. I guess you can go to ACDC, Your Honor. That's all we have in courtroom 2 until the Spanish interpreter comes on.
Is Miss McLeod coming or we don't know?
I believe it's Dennis Murphy.
Dennis Murphy.
Is Mr. Murphy coming then? Either one.
He should be coming, Judge. Last time I
Yes,
talked to him,
ma'am, he's coming.
Okay, well, there's nothing we can do but hold. Oh, ACDC, do you all have, you have position 2?
Ms. Daniel will be MH reset.
Okay, has anybody spoken to Ms. Daniels so we could waive her appearance? Or no?
We probably have to put her on the competency calendar. I'm very familiar with her. She needs to
Is
go.
this I think I am as well.
Yes.
I'm familiar with Ms. Daniels.
Yes.
I enjoy Ms. Daniels. She still have to have a first appearance. We can't get around that unless she waives it with and I know she's not one to waive.
She is not quite herself right now. So I said, I'll give her a few more days to come
Okay.
back down to earth.
Okay, so we will have, we have to give her first appearance. She can't go straight to competency. So we'll wait.
Okay. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. Good to see
Bye.
you.
Same
All
here.
right. We're going to reset her to tomorrow. We'll wait. Are we gonna have interpretation today?
He said like 5 minutes.
Not Mr. Murphy.
Oh,
Are we gonna have interpretation today, Mr. Jordan?
Miss Chauncey is supposed to be logging on. I'll give her a call.
Okay. What we could do is we can hold for 5 minutes. We're gonna hold for 5 minutes. Thank you.
Do y'all need a breakout room with the, are y'all ready to go on the Spanish interpreters?
We need a breakout.
Yes,
Okay.
I do. Hello, Miss Kim.
Come on. Sit here.
We will be going into breakout room first. Okay, great.
Good afternoon, Mr. Murphy. Good to see you. Let's proceed.
Thank you, Judge. Judge, you're able to hear me?
I am.
Judge, my client is
Oh,
Dontavious Stone.
we got him. Hold on one second. Mr. Stone, your
Yeah.
case is 24 CR 003514F. You're charged with loitering and prowling. You understand your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Howard, can I have his history?
Second arrest, 2024 Douglas County battery, disorderly conduct or fray. On probation for that.
Okay. Mr. Walker? You're muted.
Sorry about that. In this case, law enforcement was dispatched to 370 Northside Drive, where the defendant was arrested for loitering. Essentially, he was looking in car windows, attempting to break into vehicles. State's asking for a $500 surety bond, a stay away from the incident location, no weapon, drugs, or alcohol while on bond.
All right. Mr. Murphy, please proceed.
Judge, my client is age 17. He's a senior at Chapel Hill High School in Douglas County. Judge, he does not have, his parents are not available. I have those spoken to his sister, Toriana Hendricks, who is age 27. So if the court would consider a signature bond, perhaps through pretrial, she can certainly be on the bond, so to speak. So the court has no reservations about putting a youthful person out on the street. He does live in Douglas County with his grandmother, but the sister, who is age 27 and lives in Rex, Georgia, would go out and be responsible for him while out on bond. There's no evidence to show that this is anything more than a misdemeanor. Judge, I'd ask that you allow him to get out on a signature bond. I believe he's been in custody almost 4 days.
He's been booked in 4 days on this charge?
I believe 3 to 4, Judge.
Mr. Walker, you're shaking your head, but you're muted, so we can't hear what you're adding.
I don't believe it's a Riverside issue, Your Honor, but I can double check.
Let's double check.
Okay, 1 second.
So Judge, he came in with 2 other defendants yesterday. His case, he was before Judge Mincy. His case was reset because we couldn't get a second conflict attorney yesterday.
Okay, did he get a surety bond yesterday?
He didn't get a bond at all. Judge Mincy just reset it for me to see if we can get someone else to represent him besides Ms. McLeod.
Judge, I would interject that one of the co-defendants, Cameron Bush Holly, did get a $2,000 signature bond.
Okay. All right. Okay, defendant is gonna receive a $2,000 signature bond through pretrial at level 1 per judge. His sister will serve as the co-signer. He must stay away from that location. And of course, have no alcohol, drugs, weapons as a condition of that signature bond through pretrial at level 1.
And you make that level 2? I mean, he already on probation at 17. Kind of weird.
Level 2, which one is the one where you report once a week?
3.
Okay, we're gonna do that one. That's no, that's too much.
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm thinking. And it's once a week in person?
Yep.
Okay, he's gonna do that one. All right. Is there anything additional?
No, Judge, and I'll relay all this information to the sister right now.
What is his sister's name again, Mr. Murphy?
Yes, I can give it to you again. It is Toriana Hendricks, spelled Toriona, Hendricks, like the rock star, and the late rock star. And the address is 6688 Woodfield Lane, Rex, Georgia, 30273.
All right. Mr. Howard, do you need anything additional?
What's that amount?
2,000.
Let your client know he get rearrested. I'm coming off that bond.
Yes, and I will be in touch with the sister to fully brief everyone, and I'll have my client reach out to me over this weekend so we can have a good talk.
Sounds
Judge,
good.
I appreciate the patience on everyone waiting on me. It took me a minute to cobble everything together.
We weren't waiting on you. It's okay. We weren't waiting on you. It's fine, Mr. Murphy. You take care. Have a great weekend and best of luck to Mr. Stone. And now we're just holding on the interpreter case. So we'll be back on another brief hold.
Thank you, Judge. Mr.
All
Stone, I
right.
expect you to call me. Thank you, Judge.
Yes, sir.
All right, do we want to review the calendar in the meantime? Ms. Champion, will you review it for me?
Yes, sir. I guess we'll.
Yes, ma'am. Position number 1 is a $1,000 good bond, reset SAP 620.
He's called
Position
me.
number 2 is going to be reset to the C on tomorrow, which is 6/8. Position number 3 is a total of a $1,500 good bond, reset SAP 620. Position number 4 will hold in. Position number 5 is a $5,000 sign-on bond through the jail, reset further notice. Position number 6 is a $2,000 pretrial bond, level 3 per judge, reset further notice. Position number 7 is a total of a $3,000 split bond, reset SAP 620. Position add-on 1 is a $2,500 good bond, reset SAP 620. Any questions?
Hearing none, we'll continue to hold. Ms. Chancellor, please raise your right hand. Do you swear and affirm that today you will make an accurate translation from English to Spanish, Spanish to English, to the best of your skills, knowledge, and ability?
I do, Your Honor.
All right, thank you. You can put your hand down. All right, good afternoon, Mr. Juarez. Your case is 24 CR 003538G.
Buenas tardes, señor Juárez. El número de caso es 2024 CR 003 538G.
In this case, you are charged with simple battery family violence.
En este caso, ustedes tienen un cargo de golpes y lesiones simples, violencia familiar.
You have an absolute right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
Usted tiene derecho a guardar silencio. Todo lo que diga puede y se usará en su contra.
You have a right to an attorney, and Ms. Kim is available to represent you today.
Usted tiene el derecho de ser representado por un abogado y la señorita Kim está aquí para representarlo.
As you can see, I'm conducting this hearing by video. It's being recorded and broadcast over the internet.
Usted como ve, esta sesión se está llevando a través de video, está siendo grabada y también emitida en vivo.
You understand your rights and how I'm conducting this hearing today?
¿Usted entiende cuáles son sus derechos y cómo estoy conduciendo esta audiencia hoy? Yes.
All right. I have that this is the first arrest, so we'll go straight to Mr. Walker.
Law enforcement
Entonces tengo que este es el primer arresto, seguiremos con el señor Walker.
sorry. Law enforcement was dispatched to 5801 Kingsport Drive, where they met with the victim, Monica Juarez.
La policía fue enviada al 5801 Kingsburg Drive, quien se contactaron con Mónica Suárez.
She advised to the officers that her husband, who's the defendant, were engaged in a verbal altercation that turned physical, where he squeezed her neck and shoulders.
Ella informó que su esposo, el acusado, se involucraron en un altercado en donde el acusado la tomó del cuello y la apretó del cuello.
The state is asking for a signature bond through pretrial services, no contact with Monica Juarez, a stay away from 5801 Kingsport Drive, a one-day anger awareness, no weapon, drugs, or alcohol while out on bond.
I'm sorry, sir. You said, I'm sorry, what type
Signature-
of bond?
Signature bond through pretrial services.
Pre-trial service. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Bueno, la fiscalía propone una sentencia otorgando una fianza bajo firma a través de los servicios previos al juicio, no tener más contacto con Mónica Suárez Pérez, que se mantenga alejado, distanciado de la dirección del 5801 Kingsburg Drive, tomar una clase de administración, manejo de la ira, y se prohíbe el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas.
Nothing
All
further.
right. I'm gonna sound for Miss Monica Juarez. Miss Chancey, if you would sound for her as well, please.
Yes, ma'am. Señora Mónica Juárez, ¿está presente en la plataforma? Por favor, avísenos, prenda su cámara. Mónica Juárez Pérez.
All right, hearing none, Miss Kim.
No escucho nada. Señorita, ¿quién?
Yes, my client, Mr. Juarez, is 22 years young.
El señor Juárez tiene 22 años.
He was born and raised at Mexico. He came to Georgia through Arizona border about 3 months ago.
El señor nació y se crió en México y vino a los Estados Unidos a través de la frontera de Arizona hace 3 meses atrás.
Monica and my client have been living together for about 2 months.
Mónica y mi cliente han estado viviendo juntos por alrededor de 2 meses.
None of their name is at the lease. They don't have a lease in that place.
Ninguno de los dos tiene su nombre en el contrato de arrendamiento.
My client has no objection to stay away, as he has another friend who he can go to.
Mi cliente no tiene ninguna objeción en permanecer en otro lugar, porque tiene un amigo a donde él puede, con quien puede él quedarse.
And they do not have any child together.
Y no tienen niños juntos.
My client is gainfully employed at Chick-fil-A.
Mi cliente está empleado en Chick-fil-A.
And he says he completed high school at Mexico. And he does not have any criminal history in Mexico as well.
Y dijo que no tiene, que él tiene un título de la secundaria recibido en México y que no tiene ningún antecedente penal en México tampoco.
And he does not have guns. He has no military experience. We would like to request for a signature on bond through jail and stay away and no further contact. Thanks.
Él no es propietario de ningún arma, no ha tenido entrenamiento militar y lo único que pedimos es una fianza bajo firma a través de la cárcel y que se mantendrá distanciado de la dirección provista.
All right, defendant will receive a $5,000 signature bond through the jail.
El acusado recibe una fianza de $5,000 a través de la cárcel.
He's to have no contact with Ms. Juarez and stay away from that location.
Él no puede tener contacto con la señora Juárez y mantenerse distanciado, alejado de esa dirección.
And he's to have no alcohol, drugs, or weapons.
Pero queda prohibido el uso de drogas, alcohol y armas.
Is there anything additional from state or defense?
¿Hay algo más de la defensa o la fiscalía?
Nothing further from defense.
Nada de la defensa.
All right, best of luck to you, sir. That concludes your case. And thank you, Ms. Chancey. We've concluded the calendar.
You're
So you are
welcome,
free to go.
señor. Esto termina su caso. Buena suerte.
Gracias.
Have a good evening, Your Honor.
I'm sorry? Oh,
Have a good
thank you.
evening.
You too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
All right, that concludes the entire SCA calendar. I saw ACDC come back for a minute. Was there something happening there? Are they gone now? Okay, well, we'll be in recess until tomorrow's SCA calendar. Take care, everyone, and have a great afternoon.